Today on Exploring Limitations, I'm going to show you why parallel distortion can be your friend. Here we go. First, what is parallel distortion? Well, anytime we use the term parallel in audio engineering, that usually means you have the original signal and some sort of effect happening at the same time. So obviously taking up two tracks, at least. Parallel compression is a favorite topic of many audio engineer channels and websites. And you know why? It's because it sounds freaking awesome. I even made a video on parallel compression myself on a whole mix on the portastudio for those interested. But today we are talking about parallel distortion. This technique could be used on literally any instrument from kick drum to kalimba, but today I'm demonstrating it on vocals. That's enough talking, let's get to the experiment. So I've taken an old mix and bounced it down to these two tracks on this cassette. That means tracks 1 and 2 are free. Free to record. Let's quickly listen to that music for a moment. Today I have this Electro Voice 635A microphone. It's omnidirectional, very nice. Everyone should own one of these. And this is going straight into the SansAmp Para Driver DI by Tech21 in New York City. This thing has got great distortion and drive on it, and we'll be using that, which I also did a video on if you're interested in that. This parallel output on the SansAmp, that's the clean signal, unaffected by anything that's going on. That's going to be going straight to channel 1. The dirty signal, that's all going to be going to channel 2. So switching over from this main mic signal to this one, let's just hear the clean vocal sound. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now let's hear the distorted signal. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, testing. Now let's hear the blend of those two together. Ice, ice, icicles, pop, pop, popsicles, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. That should give you a vague idea of where we can go with this, but let's hear it in the context of the music. First, I'm gonna sing along with just the clean vocal sound. I can't get upon this, I can't get upon this. Now let's hear the distortion alone. I can't get upon this. I can't get upon this. Now let's hear the blend of them together. I can't get upon this. 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 Interesting, huh? There's a little bit more context that could be had, but I want to show one of the main things about this technique that you can do. Going back to the clean signal on this microphone, now when I blend, I bring in the distortion. Hello, 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 testing. La 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 la. But the best thing about this isn't just the blending. You can do that in the mixing process, and I'll talk about that in a second. What's really fun about when you're processing something parallel is kind of messing with one or the other signals to get different EQ characteristics. So this is where I had it. The bass is really high. So testing with the bass low, testing, let's bring up this treble. Ooh, that's much more aggressive, yes? And probably loud in your ear. I can't get upon this, I can't get upon this. Versus, I can't get upon this, I can't get upon this. My clean signal is still here. Still here. Clean signal is still in there. Now if I take the clean signal out, check it. Clean signal is gone. So what are you hearing when I take the clean signal out? Hello, hello, this is it by itself. Hello, hello. I'm going to blend the clean signal back in. Clean signal coming in, clean signal coming in, clean signal coming in. Hear the difference? Hear the difference. Hear the difference. Hear the difference. My final thoughts on parallel distortion on any instrument, I think there's always a benefit to having 2 tracks of something, because now you could even, during mixdown, I could affect these differently. Maybe, this is a very clean vocal sound. It's got no reverb on it. So try adding the reverb to the clean signal. Try adding it to just the distortion signal. Try delaying the distortion signal. Try delaying the clean signal. You can treat them both a little bit differently, and you'll find that the blends, especially when you start to add time-based effects to one, the other, or both, you'll get some really interesting phasing things happening, like in a good way. For leads, parallel distortion on bass instruments like kick drums, and the bass itself, that's where you gotta probably filter out the low end big time. As you can see, I did it here as well. There you have it. Pretty neat, huh? Have you ever tried this technique? Let me know what you think in the comments. Honestly, today I could have and maybe should have gone crazy and tried a bunch of different instruments and different types of distortion, but that could literally be like a 50-hour video, which may or may not be unprecedented on YouTube. I have no idea. Once again, I'm very grateful that y'all are here. If you'd like to support me, go to my Bandcamp page, madeontape.bandcamp.com, or go to my Patreon page. Links for all that are in the description below. But with that, as always, is peace. And be good to each other. I can't get upon this. 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 Upon this. What are you thinking about?